Welcome to 0 to 60.
I'm Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 60 Football Academy and 60 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of football.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We are at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much.
All right. 0 to 60. We're rolling. What's happening, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome to 0 to 60. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Baylor's on the ones and the twos. We have a ton to talk about today. Hopefully, everybody comes on, likes, and comments. Remember to follow us all over social media and all over YouTube. Those numbers are exploding right now. We appreciate it. The super chats and the subs are open, and comments are open, so I'm sure we're going to have a lot of opinions today. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about. If you're a Shedeur hater still, I don't know how. I just don't get it. I don't know how you can still hate this kid. I understand you may not like some of the shit off the field and so on and so forth. We'll talk about all of it. But just some guys can just straight ball, and people that can't really hate it. So I can't wait to talk about this today. Let's go.
Matt, happy Monday. We're in the building. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, dog. I'm doing better than Anthony Richardson. That's for goddamn sure. I'm trying to find his Twitter handle right now to post. I just did like a video on the protection thing.
Right.
And like, there's so many different opinions on this. I texted to you. I don't know if you got it. I literally just got done with it. I'm trying to find him on Twitter so I can tag him, but I can't find his name. He probably erased his account.
I'm not sure if AR5 is on Twitter, but man, we're in the building. Lots to discuss. Shedeur plays well in his Browns preseason debut. I reacted on my channel on a live watch party with everybody. Some good, some bad, but overall, Matt, I think a really, really good debut for Shedeur and some live action in the NFL. Matt, let's go ahead and get into it. Your biggest takeaways from Shedeur Sanders' performance in the Browns preseason opener against the Panthers in Charlotte. Go ahead.
Well, look, I put $50 on him to throw 2 touchdowns on FanDuel, and he hit again. So it's been
money on Browns money line.
I totally take it back. Maybe we should start betting on fucking preseason football.
We got to talk about that, by the way.
Because, bro, I put 4 teams on overs, on just the overs.
Shit, I bet all those hit.
Bucks on that, and I hit that too.
Wow. Matt, I bet on the Browns money line, and then I also, preseason betting is on fire, Matt. But yeah, keep going.
I'm not really sure what's happening, but I thought that was degenerate hour. But hey, fuck it, I'm rolling. So look, I thought Shedeur was outstanding. Does he have stuff to fix? Yeah, it's his first NFL game ever. Shit moves fast. I don't care. Look, there's a ton of people talking like this isn't important because it's preseason that only ever played in the preseason.
Right.
If you never got out of preseason camp, this is your Super Bowl. What's wrong with the kid playing well? Should he have played like shit? I just don't understand. At this point, like, you just people sound like haters that try and minimize literally everything good that happens. You don't sound like educated pundits anymore. You sound like a fucking hater. So, and then also it comes back to a lot of, I think people might be a little bit jealous of Shedeur, bro. Like how easy things come to him because he just always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Everyone's hurt. He gets to start the first preseason game. He just happens to ball the fuck out. At practice today, he's with the 3s and 4s again. Like, are you just trying to motivate him so much that he makes you look so dumb that you have to play him? I think that's what's going to happen here, bro. So I think that Shedeur, if I'm the Browns and he is the owner, Jimmy Haslam's dumb fucking ass is not in the meeting room today saying, I don't give a Tiffany fuck what any of you do at any other position. But if you don't start 12, you're fired. Because not only is he your best quarterback, and I know Flacco's 40 years old. Flacco's old ass can back up Shedeur and help him through his rookie year and give him advice. That's what
he
can do.
Whoa. Are you saying that they need to start him week 1?
They need to start him right now. And I'm not just talking because
okay.
I'm not just hold on. Let me fucking make my point. You asked the goddamn question. I'm giving you the answer. This is my opinion. I think they should start him week 1 and fucking let him grow the next 2 preseason games. Let him play the whole fucking preseason game next week too. Him and Gabriel. What does Flacco need to play for? What does Huntley need to play for? Huntley's not making the fucking team. What does Kenny Pickett need to play for? We know what they are. That's all I'm saying. If you want to start Flacco, cool. But eventually you're starting 12. And if you don't like money. Because not only is he fucking your best quarterback by far, it's not even close. He's going to absolutely revolutionize the Browns. He'll be everybody's favorite player in 5 minutes.
Oh, well, yeah,
all the money already is. Cleveland. All the money will come to Cleveland. They'll be on Monday Night Football. They'll be on Sunday Night Football. They'll be on Thursday Night Football. But you have to look at this as bigger than football because he is.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's.
So look, dog. I am a strike while the iron's hot type, and that motherfucker's cooking. So I don't know why they would not want to run with this rather than try and extinguish it. They literally put him with the 3s and 4s in practice today. Like, he just went and balled the fuck out. And now that's your reward. If I'm Shedeur, I'm pissed, and I'm ready to prove him wrong again. And listen, when you are in prove it wrong to your own franchise mode, that's different. Mm-hmm. Think about most players, the franchise is happy to have them there. It seems like the Browns are not happy to have a fucking guy who can actually play quarterback for them. And that figures because they're a fucking joke of an organization. So I wouldn't expect them to know how to handle this. I expect them to fumble it and bumble it and fuck it up. And he probably goes to a different franchise and plays his balls off. So that's what I think. If they don't start him, they're dumb. We already know they are. What they do the last time they made the playoffs with Joe Flacco, they let him walk, right? And then they sucked. And then they brought him back now. Joe's on the side. He knows. You saw his face during the game. Fuck, now I'm in the middle of a quarterback controversy with a 5th-round rookie because he was underdrafted. If you don't think he was underdrafted, you're fucking stupid. So, look, bro, all the hate and all the, criticism, and he's really not that good, or he's playing against preseason guys only, what is that supposed to mean?
Well, yeah.
What exactly is that supposed to mean? There's tons of NFL players on the fucking field. I thought they were all 1%ers, but now they're not any good because Shedeur chopped them up. Shut the fuck up.
I have so many issues with the media's narrative of so many things. The coverage or portrayal of Shedeur in a negative way. Also,
all the time.
The lack of coverage of Cam Moore, which I'm doing a whole show about later. I already that's insane.
It's like that kid didn't even play, bro.
Yeah, that's my point. He's the number 1 overall pick, and we haven't even. I'm walking through ESPN. The number 1 thing on the gym is Shedeur, and I'm like, we aren't even talking about Cam Moore. I thought Cam Moore played fucking well, but that's a different conversation. Going back to Shedeur, I thought he played really well, especially as the game went on. I thought early we saw him kind of get under pressure a little bit and kind of get anxiety when things broke down and protection wise. We saw him kind of roll back. Some of the habits we saw last year at Colorado of him, regressing, falling back in the pocket, etc. But as the game went on, especially,
but he fixed it. Yeah,
yes, he did. And this game went on, especially I broke this down right here. If you watch this, Matt, this is a great example. This is his 2nd touchdown right here. The way he trusted protection versus the way he reacted to protection in the first half. In the first half, he would have rolled out and ran backwards like he did. In the second half right here on this touchdown here, he trusted his protection, right? Linebackers coming through the B gap. The running back takes a second to kind of recognize it. And so the linebacker's coming. He's got to he got side steps, right? He's got to trust that the running back's going to make that block. He does, and then he makes that throw. That's kind of what my takeaways from Shedeur as the game went on, Matt. I don't know if you noticed that during the game. But
look, I saw him go from a little jittery at the beginning, which is understandable, to figuring it out and to communicating with 2nd and 3rd and 14 players and making them look better than they are and putting the ball in places where only they can catch it. Both touchdowns are tight window throws. Those are NFL quarterback throws. Yeah. They're not risky throws. Every good throw in the NFL is fucking risky. That's why it's a good throw. Because the other guy could have gotten it too.
Shoot.
Like that throw is a fucking dot in the end zone between 3 defenders. The other throw is underneath the belt line at the fucking end zone where nobody else can get it but the other guy, both under pressure, moving in the pocket. I think that the fact that he drifts backwards is a negative. He's trying to fix it, obviously, you can tell, but his elusiveness and pocket presence is outstanding, and you can't say that it hasn't improved. So the Browns have coached him up, and he has also worked himself out of a lot of bad habits. I need to see Shedeur Sanders with the Browns ones. Like I don't know who they play this week. Who gives a shit who they play? It's about them, but I want to see him with the ones. And if they don't want to see him with the ones, they're fucking stupid. Trade the kid to somebody that's actually going to develop him correctly. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, dude. Like, trade him to somebody that's actually going to appreciate him. How dumb do the Saints feel right now? Like, I think they're going
to trade for Kenny Pickett. That's what I think is going to happen.
The Saints?
Yes. I've been saying this. They're going to Ellen Moore had Kenny Pickett last year.
Cam Jordan should want the fuck out of New Orleans.
I'm surprised. I was a little concerned when I saw Honey Badger retire. I was like, I don't know if especially late in the year, I thought he was going to stick with them, play another year. But Matt, I like seeing Shedeur come out of under center. I like seeing Shedeur come out of these different looks that we saw. I don't know if you I was really happy to see him come out of under center. I talked about this on my show, Matt. He seems a lot more comfortable in the pocket as well.
We brought it up last week that let's see how he looks under center. Finally, he looked good.
Yeah,
he looked good running. Look, he looked really, really good running a pro style offense, which is awesome because a lot of guys from college really, really struggle with it. And look, I just broke down AR5. I just posted it on my 6-0 strength page.
For members only later on here, by the way.
And we're going to talk about that also, but it's hard, but it's also not.
Right.
It's hard to learn, but once you learn it, it's muscle memory, bro. There's only 11 guys. Where are the numbers? Why is that guy sitting right there with no one to cover? Mm-hmm. If he green dogs, which is what happened in that AR5 blitz, it's a green dog and a squeeze on the run. And they didn't change the protection, which they shouldn't need to, because if he would just throw the hot routes, he wouldn't have got hit. And he wouldn't be getting fucked with right now. It's 100% on the quarterback. Blaming it on the offensive line is fucking lazy. Ooh, the offensive line does what they're told to do. They're told in that circumstance, 3-man lead call, the fucking 3 technique pinches. They're treating it like an under front, even though it's an over front on paper. They're treating it like an under front. They lead call, the 3 techniques eaten up by the left guard. The right tackle takes the green dog blitzer. When the back flares, the blitzer blitzes. That's called green dogging. 90 comes freight train. He doesn't pitch peel. The minute he doesn't pitch peel and 45 drops backside on a Don Capers zone blitz, you got to dump the ball to the fucking back or throw the goddamn hook. Both are wide open, but AR5 only looks left. I only bring this up because Shedeur you could see him with his footwork. He would go 1, 2, 3 ball, 2, 3, 1 ball. The guy's open, get him the ball. He's not trying to hold it, but he did when he had to.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He is trying to throw guys open, and I thought that's what elite quarterback play was. Or is.
I'll be honest. In preseason action, I think Browns fans are much happier than Colts fans right now. I'll say that.
The Colts fans have to be absolutely shitting their pants.
They have to be happy.
The Colts fans, this is what you should be doing. Tank and get Arch Manning and start over again.
Oh, did you see that Archie Manning said he's not even coming out next year?
Well, then fuck.
All right, so let's talk.
Trade for Shedeur. What the fuck? The Browns will give him up. This is maybe not. I didn't think there was a conspiracy. I thought it was a little fucked up the way they played him in the draft. But I'm not going to go too far to say conspiracy. At this point, I think that there's somebody in the Cleveland Browns organization that really doesn't like this kid very much and doesn't want him to really play.
Why do you say that? I thought we knew.
Why is he getting 3rd and 14 reps today? How is Dylan Gabriel getting the second?
Because I had Mary Kay Cabot. She said that even if he goes and plays well, it's not going to move him up the depth chart. I think we knew that.
That's fucking stupid. What's the point of competing?
Well, because Dylan Gabriel and Pickett were hurt now this week. And by the way, I will note she said that it's not a lock that they'll play. She didn't seem very certain that neither of them will play. There's a shot that neither of them play. So I just will say also, Shedeur did take the most team reps from what I saw in Browns training camp today. So
I hope that they handle this correctly, but they won't. They're the Browns. They're just like the Jets. They'll fuck it up. I guarantee you.
I mean, I think Kenny Pickett's going to be traded. And I think his lack of rep, it's certainly odd. I thought they were really wanting him to compete for the starting job with him being hurt.
If you want Kenny Pickett to compete for any starting,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's what the Browns want.
You said people. So people, you're dumb as fuck if you think Kenny Pickett should be the starter. There's only 2 starters potential in Cleveland right now, and it's Joe Flacco and Shedeur Sanders. Dylan Gabriel can be a practice squad quarterback or be the 3rd string guy. Kenny Pickett can get the fuck out of here, and Tyler Huntley can sit on the practice squad. There's your 4.
Let's be real. Do we really want to throw Shedeur out in those first 5 games? You're
fucking right.
I want Dylan Gabriel to go out there and go because I'll be honest.
Why?
Because I want him. Because I don't want Shedeur to be thrown out there and have.
I thought Cleveland was kind of good. I thought Cleveland was good. I thought Cleveland had dudes on a good offensive line, and all they need is a quarterback. Well, there's your fucking quarterback. What, are we scared to play him because he's a quarterback? What? No, play this motherfucker. That's why you're in the NFL.
Man,
you didn't go to the NFL to sit. If you do sit, congratulations. You went to the NFL to play, not sit. I am never going to say that the best player shouldn't play. He should play 100%. I know what Joe Flacco is. I know what he's not. I'm not saying he can't be successful. I'm looking towards the future as well as the present. And Shedeur Sanders should be their future because he's damn sure their present. And I'm not the only one that thinks this. And if you don't think that, you don't understand. You're just looking at his last name and taking everything else into account. You're not looking at the player and what he just did. If the preseason is supposed to have significance and it's supposed to mean something, he just put good tape out there. Any other rookie steps out there and does what he did, and they would be glorified for it. Half the country hates it because he's Shedeur Sanders because you're fucking a bunch of haters, period.
Well, yeah, we already talked about the media narrative. I mean, there's all kinds of shit being said. I think it's insanity, man. That's why we're here. I'm not going to rush to say that they need to start him in day 1 after that performance on Saturday. I'm not going to jump to that conclusion. I just don't agree. I think we talked about this time and time again. It's the Cleveland Browns. We don't want to just chuck him out.
So what if he goes out with the starters week in the second preseason week and tears it the fuck up with them?
That's what I'm saying. If that happens, then we can
do it again.
I'm not ready to say that. I'm not ready to say
he should probably start
week 1 yet. I think it's way too early to say that.
He should start the second preseason game with the ones, and we should see what we're looking at.
Yeah, I agree. I want to see. We haven't even seen him really. I mean, this is the first live look we've really seen him with the one.
And it was pretty goddamn. And that is even more impressive.
Yeah, that's my point.
That makes it even more impressive.
Well, I agree. So let's see him with the ones, and
listen. I'm going to reiterate this again. Anybody who's just now saying it's just the preseason, I hope you actually played in a regular season game if you're going to tell me it's just the preseason.
Also, the Panthers played their starters. Like Bryce Young. Shit. T-Mac looked fucking hella. By the way, T-Mac looked good, by the way. So did Jimmy Horn. But no, Matt. So the Browns have a joint practice with Philly this week, and then they'll have a preseason game this weekend against the Eagles, Matt. I'm curious to see whether Dylan Gabriel and Kenny Pickett's hamstring.
Definitely fucking play him against the Eagles. See how he does against the best in the business.
Exactly. I think it's going to be huge if either Pickett or Gabriel miss, because that's just more reps for Shedeur, and that makes me excited. And that's all. I mean, that's all in his favor. So something to watch. But Matt, I think overall, really, really good performance. He's got the jitters off, and then we really saw him settle down. And
so let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Bring up Cleveland's schedule real quick, if you would, please.
Yeah.
Computer. We're going to start calling you computer. Computer, bring up Bengals schedule or bring up Brown schedule, please.
There, I got to go this way. But yeah, keep going.
So let's just find the first big time game, like not Sunday night, Thursday night, Monday night, where everyone's just watching. Huh?
The opener is against Cincy.
So you wouldn't tell me that Shedeur against Joe Burrow has a little bit more flair than Flacco against Joe Burrow?
Oh, 100%. Matt, I agree with you, but also we haven't seen Flacco play, but I think Flacco's not. I think he's got some shit left in the tank. I don't think they're going to be.
I've seen Flacco play for 20 years. What are you talking about? we haven't seen Flacco play.
Well,
Flacco's 47 fucking years old.
2 years.
Joe Flacco's 53 years old.
Okay.
If 60-year-old Joe Flacco
you're taking what I said.
He's 75 years old, Billy. Joe Flacco is 127 years old. Okay, his best drag on the floor in the fucking weight room. Man. Start the rook.
Here's the Browns schedule. So they open. This is why I said first 5 games: Bengals, Ravens, Packers, Lions, Vikings, and it's Steelers.
Is there anything that's on Thursday night, Sunday night, or Monday night?
Oh, jeez. Now you gotta get in here. 1 sec. I can go back to the days.
It doesn't say on the fucking schedule.
No. You asked for their schedule. I didn't know you wanted
fucking schedule. Look, all I'm saying is it's bigger than just football, but also if you can do both, that's what a superstar is. So Cleveland hasn't had a superstar at quarterback since fucking Bernie Kosar. I don't know. Was he a superstar?
Well, don't you not want him to fuck it up either, though? Like I'm like,
yeah, but I don't want him.
Go ahead.
Okay, do I not want him to fuck it up? Yeah, I don't want him to fuck it up. I also want to know. So if we have to fuck it up in order to know, then God damn it, let's fuck this shit up proper. Let's just fuck it up. Allow me to retort. How can you fuck up the Browns anymore? Let's be real.
Yeah.
The Browns are a fucking dumpster fire that has never had a good quarterback before. They're rotating 41-year-old Joe fucking Flacco. He's 128 years old. So why not just roll with the guy who the fans are fucking behind and everybody's buying 12 jerseys? I don't see anybody out there with Gabriel jerseys. You walk through Denver and everybody's got a fucking Shedeur jersey on. It's like the Browns are the home team. I'm not kidding.
I'm sure.
Dude? So if you don't want to ride that momentum as a Cleveland Brown executive or GM or owner or whatever, then keep doing what you usually do. Treat them like Kelly Holcomb, and we'll all just go to fucking bed knowing the Browns suck. That's 3 sucks. That's a lot of sucks.
I'm looking at it from a perspective of what do I think the Browns will do? I think the Browns are going to play both Flacco and Gabriel before Sanders, no matter how good Shedeur plays. I'm going to be honest here, man. I got to be serious here. I know it pisses you off, and it pisses me off too, but I also got to be realistic. They're going to play them first, and I think that's just fine. I don't think there's a problem with that. This is what I've been saying the whole offseason. Let them play, and if both of them struggle, which everyone seems to think is fucking likely. I'm not saying it's likely, but everyone thinks it's likely. They go and struggle, and guess what? Shedeur's going to go in there and light that shit up. So I just look at the first 6 games, man. That's a gauntlet. You want to throw Shedeur out there and fucking let Cleveland fuck that whole thing up?
Honestly, every fucking game in the NFL is tough. I don't believe in that.
Think about it. Have Shedeur coming out week 7 against Mike McDaniel, Capri.
Have Shedeur come out week 1 in the opener against
goal line to save their life. Do you see the Bears stuff the Dolphins 4 times on the goal line because the Dolphins have?
I don't give a fuck about that. That means I don't care. That doesn't mean
shit. Out against them.
Those guys are going to be playing.
Week 7.
Look, dude. Look. They need to play the kid that can fucking play, not the grandpa and left-hand Dylan Gabriel, who's a broke-ass rendition of Steve Young, or Tyler Huntley, who's been in the league for 20 fucking years.
He's a camp.
Or old Captain Rub and Tuck. He doesn't get to play either. When he's healthy, get the fuck out of here. So I'm just saying, Cleveland can fuck this up. They fuck up everything. They changed the fucking Indians to the Guardians. They didn't keep LeBron the whole fucking time. Good job, Cleveland. The Browns moved to Baltimore, won 2 Super Bowls, have been a fucking mainstay in the NFL since, and they restarted the Browns. You could have got a new team, but no, you restarted the turds, the fucking Cleveland turds, the mistake by the fucking lake. The old Cuyahoga River is burning, motherfucker, and that flame is high, and the only guy that can put it out is Shedeur Sanders, so act accordingly, or go 5-11 and sit him on the fucking bench and use him as trade bait, you dumb motherfuckers. Next question.
Let's go to Travis Hunter's debut. Travis Hunter debuted in the Jaguars preseason opener against the Steelers. Matt, we got to see him play both ways. We got to see him on a little bit on offense, a little bit on defense here. Matt, what was your reaction to Travis Hunter's debut? I'll be honest. I thought we saw him get a couple catches, make some attempts on defense, Matt. We saw him try to spin out of something there. I think he's adjusting to NFL speed, really, was my biggest takeaway. But overall, I'm excited to see Travis for the Jags. Matt, what are your takeaways? Go ahead.
I think Trevor Lawrence is going to get someone murdered.
Well, yeah, Brian, you see that shit on Brian Thomas?
Trevor Lawrence fucking hot balls, dog. Trevor Lawrence is like, oh, he's open. Oh, no, he's not. Fuck, sorry. Like, Trevor Lawrence is going to get someone fucking murdered. But yeah, I mean, Travis looked good, I guess. He's fast and he's skinny and small, but he's also, I mean, that's his deal. That's who he is. So,
yeah.
I don't see him. I see him being kind of like Prime in the fact that he's not going to be probably the best tackler.
Agreed.
I just don't think he's like some of these big backs get out there on the corner and he's like, oh, fuck, here we go. I'm going after the ankles on this one. And that's cool. If you give me 8 or 9 picks, you can ankle bite all day. I'm more worried about Trevor Lawrence throwing him the ball than him catching it because Trevor's going to lead him into like the no man's land and somebody's going to rip his head off and like that someone doesn't play for Iowa State anymore. So like it's
exactly like right here, Matt, like this isn't even that big of a back, but you have a point. I don't know if tackling is going to be his biggest, strongest attribute.
I mean, he was a good tackler in college, but it's a different animal.
Definitely different animal.
Different animal.
But overall, I'm excited to see him.
Yeah, it was nothing outstanding, and he didn't even get the chance to be outstanding. And we won't see it until the regular season. He played 20 plays, 12 on offense, 8 on defense.
Yeah.
So let's see if that's the way they're going to do it. Then he's going to get a lot of run on both sides of the ball, and I bet you he's the offensive and defensive rookie of the year because I'm going to put money on that on FanDuel because I've been fucking saying it since the minute they drafted him. How much I'm putting it on. I don't know what the over-under is on that, but hey, computer, look up the over-unders on Travis Hunter being the offensive and defensive rookie of the year because I'm putting bread on that shit 100%.
One sec.
He stays healthy and plays both ways.
Matt, we talked about not betting on the preseason. I did the opposite this weekend. I bet.
I did too.
Preseason. I was like 3 for 4. Like I'm like,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe we should bet more on the preseason. And that tells you how fucked up this all is because no one knows dick about the preseason. Exactly. No one knows what anyone's going to do. It's super vanilla. There's no like big time blitzing.
I would have gone 4 for 4, but back to Daniels. No, I'm trying to pull it up here. God, this might take me a minute to find. Oh boy! But Matt, before I find that here, you want to look at this week in the preseason, the Titans and the Falcons. Cam Ward, did you get a chance to see Cam Ward's debut? I thought he played pretty well for limited action. I thought if he would have had as much time as Shedeur did, Cam Ward would have put on a show too. Did you see Cam Ward at all, Matt?
Look, I think Cam Ward is in a situation where he needs one more year of rookies and development with his team. This year's going to be a rough one. I think that Tennessee, the only saving grace for Tennessee is they play in the fucking AFC South, and the division is just dog shit. So maybe they can squeeze out some wins there, but I don't expect Cam Ward to do anything but struggle as a rookie.
I'm more optimistic than you are. I'm going to talk about this later, but I really think that Cam is in a good spot if Titans can run the ball with Tony Pollard, which I saw a little bit. The other running back, Tajay Spears, got hurt, but they expect him back for week 1. Matt, here are your odds here. So Travis Hunter is plus 1,100 to be AP NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and then he's also plus 1,100 to be defensive. Or actually, he's actually plus 1,000 to be Defensive Rookie of the Year. So some money to be made there.
Yeah, I'm going to be comboing those motherfuckers real quick.
Yep. Oh, man.
Thank you to FanDuel for sponsoring the show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Make sure you go on FanDuel, sign up, get signed up, do everything you got to do, and don't lose everything. Win something.
Yes, definitely. And we may have some new potential people supporting the show here joining soon, so stay tuned as well, folks. But we're going to take a brief break. When we come back, Matt, the AP poll has been released, and there's some interesting teams on the list that I want to debate with you and discuss as we look at the rankings headed into the season. The Minnesota Vikings fans, season ticket holders are boycotting as they there's a male cheerleader, Matt, that I just can't believe this is where we're at.
Let's go Vikings!
Oh, I can't believe this is where we're at. So we got to discuss that. Colorado's class of
gender equality, bro. Come on, dog. It's gender equality. Let's get equal and shit.
Shout out to the Viking season ticket holding fans.
You know who believed in gender equality? Actual Vikings.
Good point. We're going to discuss all that more in Colorado.
They did let women fight, but they still had to do women shit too. I don't know if there were women cheerleaders.
Yeah, that is a good point.
This is a new one.
We're also going to discuss Colorado's class of 2026 recruiting class. Matt, looking pretty good. A lot more names on that list. We got to discuss. Colorado got some commits coming. All that and more here on the other side, folks. If you're watching, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and become a member of the Dungeon family. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in 2 minutes, folks. Peace.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass, pro, and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in the shield. There's so many different ways that we're using it. We get better a little bit every single day, and I just wanted to say thank you because I hadn't ever thought of this, and when I saw it, it made total sense, and we're doing a great job with it. So thank you, man. Go Big Red. What this has done for us is it's allowed us to, because of the surface area, because of its firm nature, I can still strike against another player and have to use that punch just like you do on a sled. At the same time, have to time my punch because it could move. I can teach defensive linemen how to handle double teams because they can feel pressure. We can simulate contact in a safe environment in non-contact times because of this unique bag.
Welcome down here to the Lab 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training, any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to. All right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 60 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 60 on Cameo at 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy.
And we're back, Matt. Folks, if you're watching, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family today. I don't know if folks had a chance to watch the preseason this weekend, but CeeDee Lamb, Matt, I don't know if they ever told you to stay off the white, but CeeDee Lamb got absolutely taken out by a referee of the sideline of the Rams and Cowboys preseason. I thought that shit was hilarious.
Matt, give your dumb ass back.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Yeah, did you have a chance to see that? Ever tell you
every fucking buddy in the world knows that you're supposed to get back. What the fuck, dog? Get your stupid ass back.
Dog, I was cracking up with that.
Get your dumb fucking ass on the sideline before you break your fucking back, and then your $100 million contract is void. But
yeah.
About 12 years ago, 13 years ago, maybe longer, Sal Alessi, the strength coach for the fucking Jets, kicked somebody in the white. Why is this any different? And he didn't know he was doing it, but he also is doing it.
Yeah.
This is pretty fucking stupid, bro. Everybody, the white line's there for a reason. You're not, what are you doing, CD? You just think that, and didn't the guy, not catch this ball? He also, the ball was
got a penalty and shit. It was a whole shit show.
Terrible.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Tom, there's, so many things going back. Stay off the white. That's just another moment that happened in preseason this weekend. But we have to discuss this and address this. And Matt, I really hope that you can actually I'm going to let you go ahead. Multiple Minnesota Vikings fans have announced that they are canceling their season tickets because the team has a male cheerleader this season. Minnesota, I guess, is among the first teams to include a male cheerleader on their dance squad, promoting gender equality. I actually went and found some footage of this. And,
Nice.
Matt, you're going to love it. Take a listen.
I can't wait.
I can't play the audio. We'll get flagged, and I'm not getting.
Are you fucking serious? This is actually the Vikings?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Go back. Go back. Okay.
God, I wish Coach JV wasn't off this week from this. Oh.
It might be one of the top 5 gayest things I've ever seen, maybe. I mean, look at that, dog. Like,
That's Oklahoma State. Yeah, good one.
Are there male cheerleaders? Yes. There's tons of male cheerleaders in college. That's true. Man, I don't know what to do with this. This is awful. This is just, it just gives every other, like if I'm the Packer fan, a Lion fan, or a Bear fan, well, at least we know where Minnesota stands. In the NFC North,
I think they're going to be good. Like,
No,
now I'm like rooting against them and shit. This is horrible. Oh. I'm kidding, but goddamn.
Let's all braid our hair and go Vikings. Oh my God. The purple and the yellow. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's pretty gay. I don't know if there's anything gayer going on right now in the NFL. That's probably the gayest thing. And that's cool. I just wanted to say again, that's cool. I don't want anybody to get mad at us for he's happy. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about his aura, right? He's really gay and happy. Look at how gay he is. Fucking happy motherfucker. Look how happy that dude is. So fucking gay. Yet happy. And that's cool. Yeah. That's what we want. Well, I want Vikings happy because usually Vikings, when they're mad, they rape and pillage. So now even Vikings are gay now, and that's cool. I mean, don't tell me that there weren't any gay Vikings on those long voyages, right? You know,
oh my God.
Gonna go rape and pillage England, and there's no women. What do you? I don't know what you do. Apparently, the Vikings do though. Shit, and that's cool. I I want you to know that I'm cool with it. If that's where you want to, I want to get tickets right in the front just so I can watch. No, I don't. This is awful.
Oh my God, I just can't believe this shit.
What do you say to your kid? What if you take your son to a game and he's like, "Daddy, I want to be on the field," and you're like, "What position do you want to play?" And he's like, "I want to be a cheerleader." What? There's another gay test for you.
So Matt, we've already discussed this.
There's gay tests everywhere. You have to be smart enough to find them.
Yeah, oh my God.
Here, right, bam. Dude, what's my issue with gay people? I don't have an issue with gay people. They have the right to be as miserable as everyone else. Go get married and shit. Pay taxes, get divorced, do your thing. I don't give a fuck. It means nothing to me. I'm going to make fun of shit I like to make fun of because it's funny. Why are you so upset?
Exactly. Why are you?
No jokes.
Insanity.
Play that again and tell me what comes to your head. Even you, guy who's mad, what comes to your head immediately? That he doesn't look happy? Just saying, like, what comes to, I don't know what comes to your fucking mind, but I know what jumped in mine. So I'm sorry that I said something that offended everybody.
Ancient One. We covered this on Friday, so
yes.
we'll have the clip out today, though. So stay tuned.
That kid fucking balled, dude.
LeJounte is like, I mean, he earned himself a roster spot. Let's talk about people who played. Like, he really earned a lot. Shout out to LeJounte.
He's a fucking stud, bro. That kid can ball.
Hidden gem, bro. I really hope that he works his way.
I'm telling you, he's going to be a fucking Antonio Brown type for the Ravens, 6th-round draft pick.
And like the Ravens, like, I mean, I get Zay Flowers is a dude, and like they got Bateman who they just paid, but like none of them are real. Like LeJounte could really go and be that guy for them in the
for real.
Like
stud, dog.
Good for him. Matt, the AP poll came out, AP top 25 in college, and any teams that you should see on here that you should like that shouldn't. I think Tennessee at 24 shouldn't even be on the list. I'll just say that. But AP top 25.
Look, I'm not huge on preseason polls.
I know.
I think that they're kind of ridiculous. I bet you 5 to 8 of these teams lose week 1. LSU plays Clemson. There's one of them's going to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Let's talk
there's big games week 1, and a lot of them are going to lose and fall out, and other teams are going to jump in, and it's a fluid, rotating system, and it's meant to drive conversation and controversy and shit. You know, that's one of the beauties of college football is I love the rankings. I love that. They don't do that in the NFL, obviously. That's not what it's about. So, you know, it's interesting that 11 is the first Big 12 team. There's 2 ACC teams in the top 10, 1 independent, and then it's all Big 10 SEC. And you dumb motherfuckers wonder why everybody in here that gets SEC or Big 10 offers goes to the SEC or Big 10. So just sit here and act like you don't fucking know and like criticize shit that you already know, but that you just like to bitch about because you don't have anything else to criticize. But keep acting like you don't fucking know why people do what they do. And we'll keep having the same stupid runaround conversation on fucking recruiting for the rest of my goddamn fucking life with all you experts out there sitting in your mommy's basement with Cheeto-covered fingers banging fucking Mountain Dew Code Red and fucking can't wait for Pornhub's 4 p.m. fucking discount code to come up so you can jerk one off into your fucking Chicago backhand popcorn and have yourself a night.
Wow.
Yep. We're on one today.
Yeah, let's go. Matt, let's stick to the Big 12 here. So you got Arizona State at 11, K-State at 17, and Texas Tech at 23. I'm seeing people in the chat saying Texas Tech should not be on that list.
Texas Tech bought that fucking ranking.
I think they should be. Like, if we're projecting, they should be on that fucking list now because I think they're going to be.
Listen, Texas Tech just spent so much money. They bought a ranking. They're going to finish 8-4.
Really? Okay.
It's Texas Tech, bro. What can I say about Lubbock that I haven't said about Afghanistan?
Man, you don't have any faith in Cash.
Have you ever been to Lubbock, Texas, bro? I played there twice. You ever been to Lubbock before? It is bombed out and depleted.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
Fuck, that place sucks.
Well, you know what? Since the show is brought to you by FanDuel, and Matt, week 0 is almost here. Iowa State and Kansas State face off, and Kansas State's 3.5-point favorites at home in Manhattan. We discussed this briefly, I believe, a few weeks ago. But look, going into that game, how do you feel about that? I think Kansas State blows them out the water. I think they have the best quarterback potentially in the Big 12 in Avery Johnson. But what do you think, Matt?
I think K-State is always going to be good. So you have to deal with them. You're going to have to deal with them all the time. The entire time I played at CU in the Big 12 North, you had to deal with If you didn't beat Kansas State or Nebraska, one of those 2 teams went to play for the Big 12 title and you went home. Every time we beat Kansas State and Nebraska, we went and played for the Big 12 title. So the 3 years that we beat both of them, we went and played. The 2 years that we lost to both of them, we didn't do shit. We didn't go to bowl game. Mm-hmm. So Kansas State's always going to be formidable, and I think that that's a program. You know, they already have an offer out to Roper. They're very aggressive. They do things a little differently with recruiting and development, which is good. And they understand that they can like kind of take over a conference here if they do it right. So, you know, last year Iowa State and Arizona State snuck into the championship game. You know, if we're going to have 20-team conferences, we got to figure out a better way to – there should be maybe a plan to the conference game. Like if you've got – last year, if you have 4 teams that all have the same record, rather than just being like, oh, tiebreakers and this one's ranked higher or whatever stupid shit. Like why isn't the 4th team CU playing Arizona State and Iowa State plays BYU and then those 2 teams, the winner of that goes to the conference title game? It's more money and more games. It's an extra playoff game, essentially, that's not really in the playoffs. And every conference is going to need it because when the ACC goes bye-bye, which is going to happen 2032, I'd say by 2032, it's gone. And when that happens, and North Carolina and Florida State and Clemson and Georgia Tech, they all jump into the SEC and, you know, fucking Pitt and Virginia Tech and Virginia and those teams jump into the Big 12. And like, there's only 3 conferences, and then the Big 10 gobbles up some of those schools.
Right.
You're gonna have what? Like, you're gonna have 8 teams that are all competitive, and you're not going to figure out a better way to have a conference champion other than what we tried to get away from in the first place with all this bullshit in the BCS and everything, which is picking people rather than competing. So now you're going to go back to just picking conference champions and who gets to play. Yeah. So I'm just saying there's the more games and the more you can play, the better, regardless of how look, last year I heard this a lot. I have college football fatigue. Let me ask you this. When it ended,
how?
And we had 7 fucking months of baseball and like Foul City and fucking Oklahoma City winning the title, who gives a shit? And fucking baseball still going on. It's still going on. Exactly. It's not even close to being done. It's still going on. And like, do you still have fatigue? Because I couldn't fucking watch enough preseason football over the weekend. And when it ended, I was like, fuck. There's 4 days with no football. This sucks.
It's not till Friday.
Football's back. I don't know what to do with myself. We started hitting today at high school practice this afternoon. Nice. And Nick's like pacing around the fucking gym right now. I'm like, just sit there and chill. And he's like, I'm gonna fuck somebody's ass up today, son. I'm like, let's fucking go. So yeah, man, football fatigue. What is that? Is that like pussy fatigue? Because I don't get that.
I don't know who says this to you. I've never fucking do it
all the time. Oh, the games. There's so many games, and it's not even exciting at the end. And I'm like, God damn, bro. Again, it's like it's football, pussy, and pizza are 3 things that even if they're bad, they're kind of good.
Wow, that's a great point. I watched till the end of the last preseason game last night, Matt, and I was like, fuck, I was watching the last fucking play, and it's like,
what do you want me to go watch instead of this? Exactly.
Well, let's look at this top 25 and make some predictions here on some teams. Do you have any teams on this list that you're not very high on that you think could struggle that are ranked potentially high? To me, I'll just throw some teams out here that I think are potentially in trouble headed into the season. Now, I could be wrong, but this is just based on the whole offseason, what I've studied. LSU, I'm not a believer. I think I'm not considering buying into it.
Brian Kelly in Louisiana is not a good fit.
Mm-hmm. Tennessee, I think them losing a quarterback late is going to be tough, and I'm not a big believer in the replacement. I get he had a decent year at App State, but he's not better than Nico, so I think they're taking a step back.
I'm going to say, and probably get some shit when I say this, I think Oklahoma is going to be they're either going to be really good or really bad. And Venables is either going to be a savior or he's out of there. I think LSU was in that boat. They're either going to be really good or really bad. And by really bad, I mean 8-4, and people in Baton Rouge lose their fucking mind, and Brian Kelly's out of there. Yeah. Billy Napier is on a rope. That guy is on a quick fucking trigger. You struggle, you're gone.
And they have a tough schedule too, man.
I think Indiana, it won't be as good as they were last year. They're not going to be a playoff team. They'll be a good team. They'll make a bowl game, but they're not going back to the playoffs. Texas Tech will be out of the top 25 by week 2. Tennessee will be out of the top 25 by week 2. Penn State will fuck this up, even though they're probably the best team in the country. There's no way James Franklin is going to be able to beat somebody in a big game. He just doesn't do it. And Texas, there's no bigger fraud in big games than the University of Texas, with the exception of SC Texas in 2005. The University of Texas gets into the playoffs and loses constantly. They're always losing big games. This is what Texas does. So they'll get to the precipice and they'll lose the fucking SEC title game. They'll get to the precipice and they'll lose in the playoff. I don't think that this – a lot I'm hearing from Texas fans, well, that's what Michigan did and then they broke through. I just don't see it with Texas the same way I saw it with Michigan. Michigan's a hard-nosed defensive football team that will run the ball down your throat. Texas is fucking cute and white uniforms and just kind of, they're soft when it comes down to it, bro. That's the way you beat Texas back in the day. That's the way you beat Texas now. If you want to beat the Texas Longhorns, you hit them in the fucking mouth over and over and over again, and they'll fold. If you let them go out and run their routes and do their thing, they will beat the shit out of you, which I experienced as well, but we also hit them in the mouth plenty of times too. So that's just my experience. I hate Texas with a fucking passion of 1,000 suns. So, yeah, that's what I think.
Okay.
I think Illinois is going to be really good.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be a sleeper in the Big Ten.
Illinois' defense is fucking real, and Bielema loves to hammer the rock. And
he does.
Like, their old school Big Ten fuck you up football, and I just think Illinois could be that this year's Indiana.
That's a really good point, and like you mentioned, Coach Bielema, they just gave him a match to the extension. They got their quarterback back and a lot of pieces. Also, I agree with you. I think they're a sleeper in the Big Ten. Going back to Texas, obviously, there's the biggest game probably in week 1, Texas Ohio State. Matt, I'm give me Texas against Ohio State.
In Columbus.
Yeah, give me Texas against. I think Arch Manning is legit, and I think
Ohio State just beat
on the road in fuck that. I don't care. That was last year. I give me Texas against Ohio State. This is what's the date?
I'm not taking that. I'm taking Ohio State in the shoe. Defending national title, who just beat Texas in the playoff. No, I'm not taking no way.
I've been a proponent saying Arch Manning sitting behind Ewers for two years, learning in Sark's system is going to pay off. And I'm telling you, I really think they're going to take it by college football by storm, and it starts in week 1. That's my.
I think Arch Manning.
We agree to disagree. I like the.
I think Arch Manning is going to show promise, get hurt, and transfer.
Wow. Hurt and transfer. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out here pretty soon. Less than 20 days until the season begins. I'm excited. I'm excited for week 0. A lot of Big 12 action coming up. K-State and Iowa State. That's the first game. This is just.
Why'd you throw that back up there?
I didn't mean to, but this is just unbelievable. Finally,
I want to be a cowboy cheerleader. I should have learned to rope and ride. What were you talking about in the ride part?
Final thing before we get out of here. An update on the class of 2026, Matt. I was concerned, but now we are far past that. Coach Prime is back, and everything is blossoming. Class of 2026 looks great. They landed commits, landed another one the other day. Matt, how are you feeling about the loaded, but a lot more additions to Colorado's class of 2026?
It's good. I mean, look, recruiting is fluid, and now you got to develop them, but getting them is the number one thing. And this kid, this is a gem. This is good recruiting is what this is. Mm-hmm. This kid goes to Thompson Valley, which is super far, like north. Big Paulie, nasty in the trench. They won a state title last year. He's committed to San Jose State. This is the kind of shit that gives me hope.
Yes.
This is Gunner and Coach Gerard and Hang and the recruiting department digging deep and finding a fucking gem and stealing them. He's better than San Jose State. This kid can play. I really like him. So I think that he's got a huge future in front of him. And look, bro, the more tank people that you can line up in front of you, the better you're going to play. And that's just a fucking fact.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Give me tank people and I'll give you W's every fucking time. You can give me an entire fucking team of tank people and we will go undefeated and fuck you up.
I have to bring this up. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm going to block you in the chat. What is this bullshit?
Guess who's not there? Thanks a lot. Yeah, so I'm going to reiterate to this too. You're right. They're not there.
Oh, this is fucking.
And I'll send the next one somewhere else too, you punk motherfucker. But I'm glad they got this one. And I hope that they recruit all of them. It's not my job to fucking blow CU and make sure they get every player. It's their job to recruit the good ones. And I present them on turn every time. So, again, if you have problems with it, blow me. I don't give a fuck what you have a problem with. You're not down here doing this work. You're not down here signing up kids and trying to help them. You're criticizing, bitch. You're not putting kids on scholarship and helping them fucking chase dreams and paying for them to go places. And I'm Teddy Bridgewater and shit around this motherfucker. I volunteer my time more than I get paid for it, yet I'm the bad guy. What are you doing to help?
Ooh, yeah, no, 100%.
And look, I have this to say too, and I'm glad this guy brought this up. I had a kid in here that started, and we'll wrap the show after this. I had a kid that started in here 3 weeks ago, and his coaches have already isolated him, and they're making fun of him at practice and saying that 6-0 ain't shit. Ralston Valley High School, right up the street. Like, that I don't know what I'm doing, and he shouldn't be coming in, and yada, 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 yada. And my response to the high school coaches that don't like what I do is very simple. Do your fucking job. And I won't be so busy. If you don't like what I do, wake up early and help them, do the recruiting, make the connections, stop telling kids they can't do shit and start telling them what they can do. Stop getting angry because you didn't come up with the business idea and you're mad because I make money for my expertise, which are way more advanced than yours, with the exception of some, and you know who I'm talking to. If you're getting angry at me when I'm talking to you about this, I'm directly talking to your punk fucking ass. If you don't like the way I do things, do your fucking job as a high school coach in the state of Colorado, and your kids won't need to come see me. The Thompson Valley kid's not down here. He got to see you. Congratulations, Thompson Valley. That's the way to promote your guy and get him to a big-time program. That's big-time, coach. I'm proud of you guys. Keep it up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Don't act like it's my job to facilitate your wants and needs. It's my job to facilitate my clients' wants and needs. Period. We are running a fucking monster down here that has no way of slowing down because this train track only goes forward. So again, I'm going to reiterate for all the guys who can't fucking hear. If you don't like the way I do things, regardless of where you're at, and I really hope you see this because I'm mandating that you make a vertical out of this. This is a must. I'm going to say it for the third time. Coaches, I got mad respect for what you do. You give a ton of time and a ton of effort. But your ego and your sensitivity to other people trying to help children that are not yours is amazing to me. Instead of being excited that more kids in Colorado are getting opportunities and developing better and finding extreme opportunity down the road that maybe they would have gotten if they didn't come in here, you criticize it and tell people not to come in and try and make up boogeyman stories about me because I'm outspoken and outlandish and I don't really give a fuck. You can use that against me at every turn, whether it's religious based or you don't like the business or whatever other excuse you want to throw out there. So again, if you don't like the way I do things, do your fucking job and I'll shut up and then we won't have a gym. You want to get rid of me, do your fucking job and I'll have to shut down. Otherwise, guys are going to keep rolling in here that want to go to SC, that want to go win national titles in Michigan, that want to go to Oklahoma, that want to go to Air Force, that want to go to Colorado, that want to go to Nebraska, that want to go to Washington, that want to fucking go big time and get offered. And if you're not going to fucking do it, or you're going to stand in the way of me doing it when their parents hire me to represent their kids and help them, what does that say about you exactly? That everything's got to run through you because you're the fucking history teacher at some high school and you just happen to coach? Get the fuck out of here, dog. Don't come at me. My expertise are up here, homeboy. You're down here. You play Madden and get ideas. We're not on the same level, and we never fucking will be. And the other thing is, you're going to see me all over the place because I coach. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting one time at a camp, at a game, at a fucking game that we're at visit on. Any time in the last 17 years is all I hear is secondhand. All I hear is secondhand. I got to call this guy's dad back after this because, we got to go have a meeting and shit. Mm-hmm. All I hear is secondhand. Not one of you fucking pussies ever walks up to me and actually tells me how you feel, why you don't like it, why guys shouldn't come in here. All I get is handshakes. Love what you do. But I know in the back of your mind, you're just a jealous fuck. And that's what drives me every day, to make you jealous fucks look dumb as fuck. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. You keep talking shit and fueling the fucking rage inside this beast. And I'll hook the next kid up that walks in here and he'll be going to motherfucking Michigan before you can even learn how to spell the fucking name. Have a good day. Do your fucking job. I'm out.
Folks, we'll see you tomorrow here on 0 to 60. If you're watching, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member. Check out our clips here. We'll have a film breakdown of Matt breaking down the Anthony Richardson play for members only. So if you'd like that, become a member of the Dungeon family today. And we will
He
have
needs
that.
to learn how to read, dog. And I ain't talking about Braille or English. I'm talking about a defense. Holy hell.
Yeah. Yes, he does. Matt and I watched part of it. I think your film breakdown is great. So, folks, if you'd like that, become a member of the Dungeon family today. That is exclusively here on 0 to 60 for members only. So check that out today, and that'll be posted later on Matt will be live tomorrow talking all things Colorado Buffaloes football here. I'll be live later today.
These people on here actually think that because I send kids to other places that I'm stabbing CU in the back. You can come talk to me at the game too, coward. And we can talk about how I'm stabbing CU. It's always the same people that watch the show too. It's always the same troll fuck that lives under a bridge that watches the show that always does it. Y'all ain't tough. You're in a comment typing, dude. Go jerk off in the corner, fuck boy. You're watching me. No one knows who you are. Have a good day.
We'll see you guys tomorrow, folks. We'll be live at 5 p.m. Eastern with Alcorn State. Coach Leroy Frederick. Peace. Thanks for watching. Oh,
$50 at the end. Tell me talking shit doesn't get you anywhere. Yeah, that's right. Fucking A, Pride. You're my guy right there. You tell me talking shit doesn't get you anywhere. Fuck y'all. $50 for talking shit. Suck a dick. Let's go.
See you tomorrow, folks. Thank you so much for all the donations. We appreciate the support. Peace.